Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach, and I want to welcome you to the seventh of our eight-part series on twin flames united in service. I'm going to have with me tonight our wonderful guest named Ghislain Maiden, and we're going to be channeling Isis and Horus. And I got to tell you, the energy was incredibly intense, and I think we're going to have a lot to hear and experience tonight. That's going to be very neat. I've been just buzzing like crazy for the last 4 or 5 hours. And it's been a really incredibly high energy day with our courses and classes starting, and just amazing things happening. The funny thing about Horus is, well, you'll hear all about it. I think Ghislain has just arrived. I'm going to bring her up onto the stage with me. And hi, Ghislain. Let's see where you are. Hi, Ghislain.
Hi, William. Hi,
Wonderful.
everyone.
Hi, glad you could make it tonight, Ghislain. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi, yeah, I'm Ghislain. I'm Australian for anyone that can you probably hear it in my accent. It's so lovely to be here with you all. I'm one of the mediums in William and Norma's course. I also am a yoga teacher and meditation teacher, I guess, and interior designer in my part-time life. So, yeah, I did the courses this time last year, actually. I was just starting, and I guess the transformation that I've gone on in that time is quite incredible. I think the strength that I have found recently is remarkable, and I'm definitely not the person I was when had started. But yeah, it's been an amazing experience, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys today, with everyone who's watching today.
It's been amazing. Like I remember when we first met. I think we met in person first in the courses, and then we met
Yeah.
in person in France, um, which was an
Yes.
amazing experience in and of itself. The energies on this planet are just unbelievable. To watch what you've gone through in a year is just like
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. Like, I guess, like, that you can't, when you start something, you really, and this is what I would say to anyone who's starting to do the courses, who's, I guess, starting to become open or, go on any kind of spiritual path or new path, is that you really can't envisage where that will take you and the transformations that will come about in your life. I think, like, because you're not aware yet of some of the things that may be holding you back, or your patterns, or like you're not aware of actually how strong you are and how much love and guidance there is in the universe if you kind of just get out of your own way. Like, the person that I was, even just when I met you in France, is completely different to the person that I am now. And that was what, 6, 7 months ago now.
Yeah,
Um, and it's amazing, this journey that you go on. And I think the biggest thing is that you find your inner strength, because you realize that you're not alone, that you come down for a purpose, that you have these amazing beings that you can connect with and who want to help you. And like the biggest thing for me is like learning to love myself and accept myself and be proud of myself, and that like everything that I've been through is okay because I planned it that way. And it's like when you start to tap into these things, it's amazing. Like, and yeah, I love watching the students come through and you just see them blossom and come
yeah,
into their own, and it's so amazing.
yeah. It makes a big difference when you're going from the inside out versus the outside in. Huge, huge
Yes.
difference. Because I mean, so many people are
Yeah.
trying to find fulfillment out there rather than
Yeah.
creating a sense of meaning and purpose inside themselves that expresses that out there. I think that for me was a
Yeah.
big observation.
Yeah, I think so. And I think we get consumed with thinking that things will fill the holes, right?
Yeah,
Because that's what we're told. But actually, we're the only ones that can plug those holes. And when you really start to realize that everything you need is within you, it's powerful. It's so powerful because you're like, wow, I don't actually need all the things I thought I needed. And that actually didn't fix what I thought it was going to fix, but I can do that myself. Like,
yeah,
it's so beautiful.
yeah. All the things come when you've got fulfillment inside, you'll have fulfillment outside. But I wanted to say,
Yes.
we're bringing Isis and Horus, and I've been feeling my head has just been
Oh.
buzzing. My whole being, my head has just been like buzzing, and just a few minutes ago, I heard the word saying, "The eye of Horus is open."
Mhm.
The eye of
Mhm.
Horus is open. And if
Mhm.
you study metaphysical teachings, if you've studied any of the work from guys like Joe Dispenza, where they're now revealing that there's this thing called the pineal gland in the brain, that's actually, if you
Yeah.
turn the brain on a certain angle and look at, you actually see the symbol, the Egyptian symbol for the Eye of Horus, actually is seated right inside the top of the brainstem, and the pineal gland is like the pupil of that.
Yeah,
So I heard the Eye of
exactly.
Horus, and I'm feeling this I can't explain it, but this energy that's deeper and sees farther and knows more than our
Hmm.
minds know. And this is really what
Yeah.
the Horus is about: knowing more than what your mind knows, and getting
Hmm.
into that expression of yourself rather
Hmm.
than that. And I know Isis. I mean, she goes without saying. What have you been experiencing with her?
Oh wow, she's like so. It's interesting when William asked me to do this, is that I had actually started pulling Isis and Horus's cards every morning, and I was like, and so it's so funny that when you start to connect with these beings and they want to talk to you, they come through pretty strongly. So she's been with me for a while, and she's so powerful because she's all about magic manifesting and helping us really step past the fears that we create in our own head, so that then we can connect with Horus and the infinite abundance that is around us, to really help us step into our own and realize that we can create our own magic, and we do. She's like, this morning, just before I came on, I was getting a glass of water and I was like, oh my God, I am freezing. Like, I was covered in goosebumps. Now, it's summer in Australia. I do have a jumper on, but that's because I've been so cold. But as you can see, the sun is coming through my window. It's not cold here.
That's funny you saying that, because I know when Norma brought Isis in for the first time last year, we were out in
Yeah,
33-degree weather, and literally she said, "It's freezing here," and it was
yeah,
Isis, and she was standing right
yeah,
beside her. I reached over, I could feel the cold air in that localized area. Her energy is
yeah.
really intense.
Her energy's
Really,
amazing, and I just feel really like pulled down and grounded, like really like certain, like I'm sitting up really, really straight because I can just feel her come in through me and really start to anchor me down. And while you were talking about Oris's high, I was getting goosebumps, and it's funny. Um, this morning when I was starting to get ready, she was starting to talk
mm,
to me, and she was starting to say that, like, we all need to call on her to help step past these fears. She's there to help us move, and like so that we can activate through these gates that are opening up, because
yes,
we're starting to learn more and more about the pineal gland and the universe, and that we can connect with it so easy, and that we're meant to. It's part of our body makeup for a reason.
yeah, yeah. With Horus, I'm finding that there is this like the Eye of Horus is opening is the first thing he said to me. The Eye of Horus
Hmm.
is opening. It's the key
Hmm.
function in human collective unconsciousness, where our collective eye is opening. We call it
Hmm.
we call it ascension sometimes, but he says no. The whole of humanity's eye is being opened. The eye of
Wow.
Horus is open, and that means we start
Wow.
to see, we start to hear, we start to know more than
Hmm.
what our senses are telling us, and that's what's really taking. We're seeing the transformations, and I mean the transformation in gender manifestations, the transformations in
Hmm.
our science, in our technology, in our
Hmm.
our collectivism. It's happening because of this this unity, this expanded consciousness that incorporates and embraces more of us into
Hmm.
being unified, but still having the benefit of being individual too.
And that's, I think, what people are starting to realize, that that they're one, that they're connected. We go through this process of meditation, and then you start to connect and lose the sense of like what you first identified with. So there is this movement where people are starting to go, oh wow, okay, there is something else out there. It's amazing.
Mm,
She's such a strong, powerful energy, but super calm, which is I like she's really just like, I'm
yeah,
here. Let's
that's
move.
one of the reasons why they work so well together too, because he's got that strong masculine energy, but he's got a real calmness. Like he's not, it's not masculine like we
Mm,
know a warrior or something. It's a really intense masculine energy, but it's
yeah,
highly focused, purposeful, and calm. Right?
yeah,
Really
yeah.
cool.
It's this beautiful like sense of knowing that I get from her, which is really, really nice. Like, she's just here, and she's ready, and she's here to and very supportive, I'm getting from her, that she's here to support, and she understands where everybody is, and that we've all had stuff we've had to overcome, and that's part of our learning, but that she's here to support us and to move past that which no longer serves us. We speak a lot about that, and that there are these beautiful beings that are really there to help uplift us and take us to that next level, which is,
Yes.
call, and she's saying, call on me, I'm here for you. She wants to help people connect.
130 or so years ago, when Nikola Tesla designed the first radio-controlled boat, people thought he was crazy. What do you mean radio waves, invisible waves? They thought he was absolutely insane, right?
Yeah.
And then when it came to X-rays and cosmic rays, as these different things, the theory emerged. He could only say they're waves of energy, but he had no scientific instrumentation to measure it then, but he knew they existed. It's kind of like what we're doing right now. When you talk to these beings that are around you, they are there. You just have to become aware of them. And this is one of the things that they laugh a lot and say, we're so close to all of you right now. If you listen and feel, you will know I am here with you. You will know it, but certainly you will feel it in your body. And it's true.
Yeah.
They're going to look back on these types of discussions and go, wow, they saw the radio waves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. And that's what I always say to people. We are limited by the technology. Who would have thought 50 years ago that we'd have things like the internet, that I'd be in Australia and you'd be in Toronto and we'd be able to communicate, or phones and everything on our phone, And what we're doing is we're just tapping into something science can't explain yet. It doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, but science is the fact that, look at this in truth on this planet from a scientific perspective. Everybody on the planet, anywhere in the world, could listen to this communication right now, which actually, in one sense, makes us omnipresent on this planet.
Yes, exactly. It does. And it's so, and then when you start retraining your brain to be open and to this new way of thinking, that's when the gates open, and you have infinite possibilities. Like the stuff that, you see people go through and create, and the confidence that they have in themselves is absolutely amazing.
Wonderful. Now I'm watching this. The questions start to scroll up. I'm going to see what we have right now, because Isis and Horus will take questions and answers. But I would love to have, if Isis has a message for everybody, to maybe we can start with that. I'll bring through one from Horus as well.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to. Let me grab a drink of water and we'll start.
Yep, good idea, eh? Yeah, really important.
Do you know what's funny? I normally have just one glass of water, and she's like, "Nah, you're gonna need two."
I'm on my. I've drank about 6 liters of water today. When you are channeling, when you're tapping into higher frequencies of energy, your body uses energy differently, and it's so important you stay hydrated. If you're going to even listening to these things, those of you who are watching should have water handy with you, so that you're staying hydrated. Because when you're receiving these higher frequencies, you're not just hearing our voices; they're communicating frequencies through us to you. It alters your system. Your brain processes energy differently. Then you want to stay hydrated. Keep the electricity flowing properly.
Yeah, exactly. And because even before we're channeling per se, they're still with you. So you're still feeling those presences. And while we're speaking, I'm getting goosebumps. Your body has a reaction. So it's so important to make sure that it's in a good space where it's equipped to handle all of the energies that are coming through, Yeah. But all right, let's see what they have.
So let's see what we got.
Okay. Do you want me to start talking? She's ready.
Absolutely. Let it flow, darling.
Okay. Just getting that the time is now, dear ones. I am with you to help you move past anything that you may have created in your life that no longer serves you. Any dreams that you no longer think are unobtainable are only created by your ego. And we can move past them and recreate that which you truly desire. We are all so much more stronger than we realize, and it is time to step into our beings and move beyond those limitations placed upon us by this physical world. Call upon me and I will help release the fear that resides or may reside within your psyche. The connections have never been like they have been now. And it is time for each and every one of us to really step within that power. We are only limited by that which we oppose upon ourselves. It's time to move forward with love and compassion. I am here to support you, for I love you more than you can conceive right now. I am proud of you to the ends of this universe that you currently know with your mind. And I am here, as I have always been, to show you the way, to help you create anything that you wish in your life. I'm here to help you step into the paths that you signed up for. Call on me and I will stand with you, as I have done many times before. Oh. Oh,
wow. Wow. Thank you so much for that, Isis.
Wow. Thank you,
Wow.
Isis. Wow.
That was intense. That was
Yeah.
really intense. I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps. I call them truth bumps,
Yeah.
right? Norma,
Yeah.
Norma coined that phrase. They're actually truth bumps.
That's
So
amazing. I
thank you
love that,
so much for
Norma. No, thank you,
that. Yeah,
Isis. That was amazing. Wow.
that
I
was
could
really
feel.
amazing. Even I could even hear the intonation of her spirit through you. I really feel that in me, and I just wanted to
Wow.
surrender to that. Beautiful. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
No, thank you. Thank you. It's like, yeah, it's amazing to connect with
Wow.
her. She's a very strong being and but so supportive. And that's what I love about her. It's not authoritarian, or it's like I'm here to support you and love you
Yeah.
and help you move on to that in such a yeah, gentle and supported way. And I guess that's her feminine energy really coming through in that message.
Mhm.
And it's a really nice complement to that masculine energy that's that little bit more, assertive, because it needs to be, but that she's assertive with the support, which is really beautiful. It's
Mhm.
really
That's
nice.
and that sense of knowing that she communicates is really powerful. That
Yeah.
it's not like I know this. It's like just knowing. It's just
Yeah.
that the
Yeah.
gravity is real. Magnet. It's just knowing. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow. That was amazing. Wow.
Yeah. I just want to. I'm just basking in that for a moment because
Yeah.
it's nice to get that kind of energy from these beings.
Yeah.
And when you allow them to come through you like that, I mean, you can feel it in your body. I can feel it in my body, and it went through you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like it's so strong when like I could feel her coming through me in such a calm, assertive way. And yeah, I'm getting these truth bumps now, like just and it's just flowing, which is just beautiful, is that she's just has this really way of just coming through and just saying directly. And it was very clear. Like she was just like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is
Yes.
where I'm here. And
Yes.
you've got this, which is amazing. And yeah, you can really, like, I can still feel her coming through me now, and just this really
Yeah.
grounded presence, which
Yeah.
I've felt
I almost want to
all
start jumping
morning.
up and down, right? Just to get the energy
Yeah.
moving. Just wants
Yeah,
to
I know,
move
right?
it forward.
I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
Oh, thank you again, Isis.
Yeah, thank you.
Um, wow. There's going to be a few questions for her tonight. Just a second. My screen popped up. There we go. Um, now, Horus is, again, very, very solid, strong, sure. His primary message is starting from this place of seeing. Stop seeing so much with your senses. Turn to that inner realm, that place within you that is the infinite stillness, that place where all good and righteous being is present. In that place, you are infinite. In that place, you can bring forth into this world that which you yearn for, but you cannot bring that which you yearn for into this from this world. Your sight must be turned inward, inward, to the endless eye, the place where your eye is single, and you are the light that shines, and you become the light in the world, and you extend that to all from a perspective of effortlessness, from a place of compassion, a place of firmness, a place of love. You can see forever and not lose your sight, but you can see what is in this world and become blind. Turn your sight inward, where you will see and know all the mysteries, all the mysteries, all the mysteries. And when they are revealed to you, then you will be of service to this world. And you will pass away from it and still know that you still are that which you are. You will not be entrapped anymore in matter. You will step off the cycle of birth and death and play through forever. Turn inward, and I am there. Turn inward, I am there. Turn inward, you are there. I just feel this silence that comes with that. There's a silence that comes with that.
Yeah, wow.
There aren't words to describe that, but I feel from that place that he spoke of does not require definition or explanation, because when you're there, you're just going to be that which you are.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And I really get from, I feel this like if you could see a flower being open and you are like a bee being called to gather the pollen from that flower. It's within you. It brings to mind the concept of the 1,000-petaled lotus within.
Yes.
That,
yes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We are all this beautiful lotus that, is blossoming one petal at a time. And that's perfect. And, but wow, that message, it's just, sometimes I think the most powerful things are those which we cannot explain because our words lack the depth in which the experience generated. And sometimes you can say more by saying less because the feeling that is the feeling created from his energy coming through is more than we have the vocabulary to describe in this current incarnation. Do you know what I mean? And I was recently in India and was at a lecture, and the person asked a question about how do you speak about things that are unable for someone who has not experienced them to understand. And the teacher had said, well, the monk had said that sometimes the message that's conveyed in the feeling is all you need because our words cannot describe that which is undescribable by our current vocabulary. And I think that this is a really beautiful like example of that. There's so much depth, truth, and knowing within that message from Horus. And we thank you, Horus. That was so powerful. Like I'm
Yeah,
a little
thank you,
bit,
Horace.
you
I
know,
want to say, and he's saying to me right now that if no better words could be spoken of that which cannot be spoken than what you have spoken yourself.
thank you, Horus. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I,
That is
I
fun.
do I understand that place. Like, how do you
Yeah,
communicate what a tropical paradise is like to an Eskimo that's never been in one?
exactly.
And
Exactly.
you're right. It is in the feeling. It
Yeah,
really
it
is.
is.
When you can feel the vibration, then you can know it without having to know it with your senses.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are so much more experiential beings than we realize. Like we rely on our words, but really some things just need to be experienced. Sometimes we need to drop out of here and drop into
Yeah.
here and just live and experience and listen to the depth within the message that is behind the words.
Yeah. I was just asking Horace in the back of my mind, how do you and Isis actually work together? And he laughed at me and said,
Mm.
"Oh, you're still thinking in human terms.
Separating us. Yeah, that's what I was just
You're
getting.
still
She's
thinking
still
in human terms.
separating us.
We are never separate."
Yes.
Um, it's really funny how that happens, right? And
Yeah.
when anybody does that, when we try to apply our understanding of what reality is to a different reality, we're not going to get it right. We have to actually go there and experience it. Um,
Yes.
One of the things I love when they bring messages and information through, for those of you who are watching, if you're able to move into the vibrational feeling of what is being communicated, you can get to an inner knowing of a truth that your mind and your analytical mind cannot comprehend,
Hmm.
but that you
Hmm.
can feel and know is right or not right.
Yeah.
You can know truth that way. Let's see if
Exactly.
we
I'm
got any.
getting.
Yeah, let's see if we got
Yeah. I'm
any questions.
getting. Yes, I'd love that. I'm getting the truth bumps again. I love that, Noah. That's so brilliant.
You too. Holly, I want to say hi to everybody and welcome. I'm so grateful that you guys have made it tonight. Um,
Yeah.
thank you, Naveed. Yeah, we're really glad to have you in the course too. It's going to be really exciting. The first couple of days we get warmed up, it just starts to take off from here.
Yes.
Um,
Exactly.
uh, that's good. I'm finally glad you got to see a live one, Luz. There'll be another one. There'll be another Twin Flames United in service on Monday evening, I believe,
Hmm.
at 8 o'clock. I have to double check that, but the trailer will show that too. Um, hey, Susie, I'm in New York. In New York, Drusilla's in New York. Questions.
Amazing.
That's awesome, Glenn. I'm just questioning. Oh, Naveed is saying Isis wants to ask Isis.
Hmm.
Um, is as she is a god of beauty, is she capable of altering the genetics of an individual if one works with her in terms of matters concerning physical beauty, for example?
Well, physical beauty only really comes from within. You know, like your beauty. Really, she's saying she can help work with you and manifest that which you desire, but true beauty comes from within. This external, this physical, will fade and is not a representation of that which resides within your soul. Keep your
Mm,
soul pure and your thoughts light. She will
yeah,
call her in and she will work with you on anything which you desire, but know that true beauty will only ever come from within.
yeah. It's interesting that she says that because Horace is just saying this because the that inner self that unites all places does
Hmm.
not define things in terms of beautiful or not beautiful. It
Beauty.
just recognizes things as being
Yeah.
what is being.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
not this physical. This think of the physical as like call it a machine if you want. This is not us. We are the energy within that, and the
yeah,
energy within that doesn't have the physical attributes that we are given in this lifetime. I mean, like she's saying that she will work with you, but she wants you to know that your soul and heal what is in with your soul is the
Yes.
only place to true happiness.
I completely agree with that, and Horus does too. It has to come from within that place of
Yeah.
non-separateness.
Yeah,
Great
exactly.
question.
And your energy is beautiful. And know that when you tune into that, you know that you don't really need to change anything because you are beautiful and perfect exactly the way you are.
Yes, and when you cultivate that awareness internally,
Hmm.
then you know it. Um,
Yeah.
Naveed's also asking if I want to change the textures, softness of my hair. Uh, I'm going to answer that question because it's almost the same as the first question. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Horace is saying if you want to generate
Hmm.
the energy from
Hmm.
within that represents the conditions of the physical experience you wish to have, you may certainly
Hmm.
alter what you call DNA, which is nothing more nor less than the fabrication of your consciousness into a physical matrix, which you can
Hmm.
alter at will. But you
Hmm.
must understand that your will must be strong, and there must be
Hmm.
no doubt, and there must be
Hmm.
clarity of
Hmm.
purpose, what your result wishes to be. You must be clear on this.
Exactly. Exactly. And when you are happy, healthy, like when you're connected spiritually, you're looking after yourself mentally and physically. It's amazing that these drynesses in your hair, like for me, for instance, the first sign that I'm unhealthy is I have terrible hair. Since I've come back from India, everyone's like, oh my God, your hair's amazing. Your skin's amazing. What's going on? So it's amazing when we start to really, you know, create this place of love and for ourselves that all these beautiful physical things,
Yeah.
they really do transform. They really do. So yes, of course you can, and she will help you. But yeah, exactly what William said. So
It
it's
also,
yeah.
I'm sure you found too that when you do change how you feel inside, it changes also the way you treat the
Mm.
world too, right?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. You look at the world completely differently. Like you just because you come from a place of love and compassion, because that's what you are. So you start to look on the world with love and compassion, and then the world starts to give you love and compassion as well, and to meet where you are, which is really, really beautiful.
It is. Drusilla is asking, is my friend Todd a starseed? I get an immediate yes for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of why I'm laughing. I'm like,
yes. We
yeah,
are all the star.
it's,
We are all the earth.
hmm
We are all that is.
yeah, and that I'm getting Isis saying once again the separation thing.
Yes. It's funny how
Um,
that's what this form, without understanding
mm,
who we are, we get so
mhm,
attached to this form as being that which defines us. Then we
mhm.
start to define everything by a very. Oh,
Yeah,
Bogmila is asking, will any of my chakras open in this lifetime to be able to communicate with spirits?
I'm getting you already communicating spirit.
Yeah,
You just need to open yourself up.
yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah,
course you can.
yeah, yeah. You need to increase your sensitivity to them.
Yeah.
Um, Horace says he will knock on your head. He's indicating the back of your head. He will knock on the back of your head in your next meditation. You'll feel
Hmm.
him knock on the back of your head. He says, when you
Hmm.
feel that knock, the door will open. I've never
Wow.
heard of saying that before. That's going to be really cool. So, Bogmila, please let
Yeah.
us know what happens in your next meditation.
Yes.
But he's
Yeah.
agreeing with Ghislain. They're already waiting for you. You just have to answer, right?
Yeah.
But a knock on the back, I've
Exactly.
had stuff like that happen where my
Mm.
body will suddenly feel like it's being picked up off the chair and put back down. It's
Yeah, I mean, I've had like when Gabriel came to me the first time, he was like, "Yoink, move my head towards," and the thing that said his name. So, it's just like be open to receiving and try and jump into that feeling state, and keep calling upon Isis and Horus to help you move into a state where you are more open to receive these energies, and so that you can start to open up that direct line through
yeah,
you, and
yeah,
and keep calling and keep calling and keep calling and keep calling and make a record of stuff when it does happen, so that you then start to create this evidence that we so
yeah.
often need to convince the brain what that which we already kind of internally know.
Yeah, and you, I mean, you also being familiar with I mean, you're a yoga instructor, and you understand the
Yeah.
use of pranic breathing and how it can actually open those centers up, right? Deliberately. So she can actually open them
Yeah.
up with the breath too,
Yeah,
which we,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. And we teach that in the
Yeah,
course
exactly. And
too.
maybe start to
Open it up.
yeah, we do. We do teach how to, cultivate the breath to open up your senses, because it is such an important part of the process. It's also a really great way to get the mind out of the way and to step into that feeling state. So
Yeah.
maybe even before your meditations, you start incorporating some breathing. What I'm getting is maybe alternative nostril breathing would be good for you. Also, you can practice with the Kundalini when you get there, and that's, drawing the energy right up from the base and drawing it right up to the top of your head to try and, activate the chakras that way. But yeah, start to have a look into breath and how you can use that at the start of your meditations to activate that which is actually already activated. You just need to become a little bit more aware of it. But
Yeah.
which we all do. Like,
Yeah.
it's taken me pretty much the best part of a year to really get into a place where I'm open and receiving, and we all still have stuff that we're working with. So yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. One thing people don't know about breathing is it's an electrical process. When you
Yeah.
inhale and you exhale, they have these things called dynamos where you can crank this thing and it'll charge a battery. Your lungs are like a
Yeah.
dynamo. When you get deliberately and intentionally breathing,
Yeah.
you're moving energy. You're moving
Yeah.
molecules, atoms, air in the form of electrons out
Yeah.
and in, out and in. You're building electrical energy up with your breath. And then
Yeah.
the Eastern mystics call it bringing prana up. And you're literally
Yeah.
charging the electrical field around the body to give you
Yeah.
more life. Right?
Exactly. And they call it, like, our pranayama means life force or victorious breath. There's two meanings for it. So that's like you're cultivating this life force within you. And
Yeah.
when you inhale and you exhale in a controlled manner, you start to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body, which relaxes you. And, when we're calm and we're relaxed, we are more open to receive. So I'm getting that these are really great techniques for you to start incorporating into your daily practice, and to be persistent and call upon them. And they will help you. Call upon any being that that you feel attracted to or that you want to work with.
Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Naveed is saying, William, you told me that Isis visited me before. What was the reason she visited me, and for what reason? Does she want me to know or tell me something or anything?
She's visiting you to help you go on your path. I feel like she does have a message for you to help you move to where you need to go, and so you have something that you need to be doing here. She's like, I'm not telling you what it is. That's for her to find out. I'm like, can I know what it is? And she's like, no. Nice try. But yeah, that she wants you to know that she's here, she's with you, and just let me see what else I get for that. I'm always with you to help you move on to the next phase of your life. You have an important mission here, dear one, and I am here to support you and to create that in which you desire. Please call upon me so I can help you move to the next phase. And that's all I'm getting from her.
Wonderful. Hope that helps, Naveed. Susie, when learning being channel the Christ Son consciousness within for the highest good for all that is, would it be okay to have a physical home life close to nature instead of being in a city? Wow, I'm feeling Horus is like saying, no, yours is not to be too settled. Yours is to be more involved. Though you may choose to have a place, an oasis, if you like, where you may repose yourself from society, but you must be in two worlds while in this physical form. This is where your service will be needed here, and you will find your not recovery, respite, not respite.
Respite.
your freedom. You'll find your relaxation freedom. He's using a word that I don't understand, but it represents being at peace and in union and enjoy. It's a bunch of different things all wrapped up into one. Bliss. Find your bliss. That's a good word.
Yeah.
That represents it. A place for your bliss and a place for where your service is. And if you can bring your bliss to your service, well, then you're going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the really, like, what most of us here have really important jobs to do. And that it does involve us being in cities, because that's where we can reach a large potential of, like, a large percentage of the population. Sorry, they're speaking quite quickly at the moment. But that we can create these moments of respite out of the city. And that is really important. But when you have something to do, to isolate yourself is not the answer. Whilst they understand the need for respite and to connect with nature, and they always want us to make sure that we are connected to Gaia and all that is around us within the environment, that is not just the sole purpose.
Yeah, they constantly tell me it's important to end the consciousness of separation, but still maintain and flourish the unique expression of your individuality. But one should not be at the expense of the other. They're not meant to be.
No, exactly. It's a balancing thing.
Yes.
Exactly. Life's about balance.
Let's see. Alexandra, any message for me from Horus and Isis? Thank you. I'm not getting anything from Horus.
Isis is just saying to keep going. To keep going with that, what you were doing. Yeah, to keep moving forward, to keep going.
I'm just looking to see if anybody else.
Keep connecting.
Yeah.
That you're already on path. I think that's what you're asking about. Like, I get the feeling that you're asking, is there a message because you need confirmation about something? But that you're already where you need to be. But to keep calling on them if you need, because they can still help you connect.
Right. I think we got one more question for the night, and then that will do it. And for Isis, can Isis explain what and how the aura has to do with attracting others? How is someone supposed to purify their aura to attract others on a higher vibrational level, and techniques to do this?
Okay, can you? Okay, that's the aura is our energy. It's our field. So to attract that aura, those auras which are at a higher level, it's about us then raising our vibration to those which we want to attract. To do that, there are many ways in which we can do that. There are ways in which you can connect with water. Make sure that you are doing things that help raise your vibration, such as, the thoughts that you say to yourself, the food that you eat, the things that you believe. These are all things that keep our vibration or our aura at a certain level, which may not be compatible with that is at a higher level. When you wish to rise your vibration up, you must start to do and act in ways which match the higher level of vibration. To do that, it is very important that you speak to yourself with loving kindness, that you eat well, you be good to your mind, your body, and your soul, and then the level in which you reach is only limited by that in which you create in your own mind.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks.
I love it.
Thanks, guys. I hope that made sense. Sorry, that was coming through really quickly. I'm like, I can't speak this quick.
That's a fascinating part of the process. Whenever Buddha or Jesus or Metatron or Joan of Arc or Kuan Yin have come through me, I have to review afterwards what was said, because sometimes my mind goes, what the? And I listen to it afterwards.
What the heck is?
Yeah, and you listen to it afterwards, you go, wow, holy.
That?
I almost feel like a genius, right? But it was them.
Well, I guess technically, because we're not separate, we are geniuses, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We actually are.
But yeah, I hope
la-
that helps. I hope you made sense of that.
yeah, there's a lot. There's one more. There's the last thing for Isis tonight. Um, a woman calling herself Chakra Angel.
Mhm.
She says, "I have a great affinity for Isis. May I have a message from her?"
So Chakra Angel. Mhm. The love that you feel is reciprocal. The love that I have for you, I hope that you can feel it, feel every cell within your being as I speak through this avatar. Know that I am always there for you, as I always have been. The mother in me will always honor you and where you are and that which you have become. Move forth upon your path as you have thus far, and know that I will walk there beside you.
Wow. Thank you. That is, I
Thank you,
think,
Isis.
yes. Thank you, Isis and
Mm-hmm.
Horus. And Ghislain,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for taking the time to come live in
No.
this seventh part of the 8-part series. And I'm blown
Yeah.
away. The vibrations and intone, if as people learn to listen beyond the words and feel the vibrations, you will absorb more of what it is you are here to understand and comprehend, right? Anyway, thank you so much.
Exactly. Thank you so
And
much, William. Thanks for having me. Thank you to Isis and Horace, and thank you for everyone who joined us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
you're welcome. Oh yes, I just wanted to say we have a couple more days where you can still register for our Mediumship 101 course for the next couple of days. The Group 1 course, which just started today, so it's just beginning, but it's going to hit the ground running on Monday. So if you're interested, go to my website, williammichaelforbescoaching.com, and under courses, you can join Mediumship Group 1 or Group 2, which I believe you'll be working in Group 2 this year, right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
your new.
exactly. I'll be with you. Yeah, I'll be with you guys in group 2, and
That's right.
I'm really excited. And honestly, I can't recommend these courses enough.
Yeah.
The transformative nature that they have in your life's journey is so impactful. And it's like I mean, I did them a year ago, and I'm only starting to really, really realize the benefits of them now, because it really, it's such a big practice, and the shifts, while they're subtle at the start, it's the magnitude of those shifts you really start to realize once you really live it, and you really like translate it into your life. Like,
Yeah.
we have the ability to, like, I know loneliness is a huge thing that we all feel within society, but when you start to connect with these beings and then other people who are on this path, you realize that you're never actually alone. And if there's, like I said at the start of this, the live, that, if there are things that we've all been through that, you have a really tough time getting over or moving past, when you realize that that was all part of your journey, and there are beings here that love and support you and help you move past that, it's so powerful. And you can once turn those things that held you back and use it as a tool to help you move forward. Like, I really, really encourage everyone to step into their power and become that which they came here to be.
If you don't want to join Group 1, you can join Group 2, which starts February the 22nd. Again, you can register for that in the course. It's only $199 for the 3 weeks, and you're going to get more than your money's worth out of this course. It's just going to blow your mind. There is no other mediumship course like this on the planet today. There is not. You will not find one like this. You're just not going to find it. And we're privileged and honored to bring the masters through to teach it. And we got great mediums working with you. You'll learn a lot. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming live tonight. I know it's we got one more in the series of Twin Flames United. That'll be on Monday evening. I don't have the time right in front of me right now, but that will be with the Shekinah. Some pronounce it the Shekinah, and the Holy Spirit, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And so I will see you guys
amazing.
Monday. I'm going to wish you all much love tonight, and we'll talk with you soon.
All right. Much love, everyone. Bye.